Welcome to the show, Extra Rich. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you are notified when all of these videos drop. On the menu for today, we have Joy Taylor and Van Lathan. You're not going to want to miss this. Check it out.
Yeah, I don't either. I think there's a massive attack on femininity. Like, the idea is that the masculinity is actually what's being attacked, right? Like, and that everything is watered down, everything is softened now, everything is feminine. I actually think femininity is under control. I think that a big part of the reason why this is happening is because women got too close to power.
Okay, how so?
The audacity that a black woman would run for president. I mean, this was their last stand. They were like, hold on, listen, we let you in boardrooms, we let you get credit cards. Running for president is just, it's too much audacity for us. When you have like cute aggression, when you see something that's like so cute, you just start spazzing out. They had like audacity aggression. Like, how the fuck could she do this?
Yeah.
She's supposed to fucking stay in line. Yeah. There's too many bitches. Get them out of here. And that's what it's really about. So rolling back of women's rights and...
So let's address that a little bit. I don't think it had anything to do with being a woman, and I'll give a perfect example. In 2016, when Hillary Clinton ran for president, she won the popular vote. Now, we have something called the Electoral College, so she ultimately didn't become president, but Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. More people voted for Hillary Clinton in basic, just sheer numbers than Donald J. Trump. More people voted for Hillary. So it has nothing to do with being a woman per se, because she won the popular vote. More people voted for her. More people have already voted for a woman versus a man in an election. It's already happened. Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump. We've already seen it. The reason why, somebody like Kamala didn't win is because we obviously saw she wasn't up to the job. Here's a perfect example. When she went on the show The View, and I want to say it was Sunny Hostin, asked her, so what would you do differently than Biden? And Kamala fixed her lips to say, I can't think of anything. So you mean to tell me, when you have a country who's angry about the way that the country has been run for the past 4 years, you will fix your lips to say, no, I won't do anything different if I become president. Everything's going to stay the same. Really? Like, you sank your own ship. People saw that you were incompetent with just that question alone. Because if you were competent, you would have realized, okay, maybe I should separate myself. Yeah, I'm a part of this administration that kind of messed things up, but I'm going to separate myself from it. I'm going to at least make it seem like I'm going to change some things. I'm going to make it seem like I'm going to fix some things. But she didn't do that. She didn't do that. And according to Bernie Sanders, it was her consultants that were telling her to say these things. So not only did she say it, but she took that advice from somebody else. It wasn't even her own idea to say this stuff, which makes it even worse. Goodness gracious. You can't make this stuff up, man. And to address what she also said, what did she say?
Is actually what's being attacked, right? Like, and that everything is watered down, everything is softened now, everything is feminine. I actually think femininity is under control. I think that a big part of the reason why this is happening is because women got too close to power.
Okay, how so?
The audacity that a black woman would run for president. I mean, this was their last stand. They were like, hold on, listen, we let you in boardrooms, we let you get credit cards. Running for president is just, it's too much audacity for us. When you have like cute aggression, when you see something out, they had like audacity aggression. Hey, bitches, get them out. This push that women have somehow created this world where there's too much equality and we can make choices about when we have children, and that marriage rates are dropping because nobody wants to fucking deal with a cheating alcoholic man when you can just get your own apartment. Yeah. Guys are lonely. Men in these fucking caves that would...
I think marriage rates are dropping because women have bought into this falsehood that, well, we don't need men. I mean, technically, sure. You can live your life without a man. I feel like that's a lonely existence. Hope you got a cat, okay? Hope you got a cat, right? Because if that's the way that you want to live out life, I mean, fine, you're your own person. You can live out life like that. I personally wouldn't suggest it. That sounds pretty lonely to me. But, in terms of this whole control a woman's body simply because men say, hey, don't delete babies. What's wrong with that? Like, just because we believe that babies should be protected as well doesn't mean we're men are just trying to control us. Like, no, we're speaking up for the people who can't speak up for themselves, and that's all of a sudden wrong. But it's great that you out here shaking booty and selling booty pics online. Like, that's great, but us saying, hey, don't delete the babies, that's all of a sudden wrong. Like, how do you make that make sense? It's great to be out here twerking, shaking booty, selling booty pics. Ooh, look at these. Ooh. But don't you dare tell me that I can't delete a baby. You wrong. Huh? Really? Is that what we're getting to? If that's the case, then make shame great again, right? We need to bring back shame and make it amazing again. Shame these folks.
Never touch a woman in their life anyway, have convinced themselves that OnlyFans models are curving them because they sent them $5.
Yeah.
You know, it is this attack on femininity. It's not about masculinity.
Right.
That's my opinion.
Um,
And the OnlyFans thing is actually the biggest part to me.
Tell me about the OnlyFans thing.
Well, the idea that men would be mad at women for making money off of other men is a concept that my brain can, and I have many ridges, so like my brain cannot connect those two.
Mm-hmm.
I am not paying OnlyFans models for photos and videos.
Right.
I don't have the app.
Yeah.
The people who are paying these women are men.
Mm-hmm.
So how are men mad at women?
How are men mad at women? How are men mad at OnlyFans models? Why are they mad at it?
I don't think men are mad at women for making money, right? Especially not money in that fashion, particularly. Because if you think about it, I think there's a saying that's one of the oldest forms of occupation, being a 304. One of the oldest forms of occupations is being a 304. So that's been around since the beginning of time. It's been around for a long, long, long time. That's not the problem. The problem is when you're out here portraying yourself as I'm a boss chick. I'm this. I'm a big boss. Yeah, making it seem like it's something that should be glorified. I think that's where the problem lies. Because now you're trying to make it seem and sound as if this is something that a lot of women should strive for, that society should be leaning towards. And no, it's not. Now, if you want to do your thing, sell your booty pics, show your nipples and your titties online, like, by all means, do your thing. I'm not going to agree with it, but do your thing, right? But when you start trying to make it seem and sound as if, oh yeah, I'm a boss baddie because I'm selling booty online and I'm a boss, I didn't came, like I'm this, I'm that, I'm like, no, slow your roll, stay in your lane, this is not the direction that society as a whole should be going in. This is not the occupation that little girls growing up should be idolizing. I think that's where the problem lies, because now you're trying to influence all of the little girls that are growing up to, hey, go online and just sell booty. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. And you can say I'm wrong or whatever, but I don't think that I'm wrong. I don't think that I'm wrong at all. That should not be an occupation that's glorified. Simple and plain. Guys aren't mad that you're making money. Make your money. Like she said, it's a lot of guys that pay for it. Well, I think what some of the other men who criticize it are coming from is don't glorify it. If you're gonna do it, do it. But keep it on the hush. You ain't gotta be trying to make it seem like this is some stand-up occupation, because it's not. It's not. That's just facts. And a lot of men, especially men that a lot of these women want, ain't gonna want a chick that's been doing that anyway. So I mean, have at it, have fun, but good luck getting the actual guy that you want. You can get a guy, you can get a simp, but are you gonna get the guy that you really want? Let's be real. Just saying.
Shame is necessary for control.
Correct.
Shame is a control mechanism.
Right.
So what they're taught is that there is a specific type of woman, and that specific type of woman is supposed to be completely submissive to maleness. And one way to be completely submissive to maleness is to be chaste. So if you are not chaste, then you are a wild woman. Wild women can be lusted after, but they must be shamed. Because if a woman doesn't listen to a man about who she should fuck, then she's not probably going to listen to that man about anything. You can't have that. You have to be able to, the first level of control that you have over a woman is telling her what she can do with her body.
Right.
And then after...
Nobody's telling women what they should do with their body. I mean, if you want to consider telling women not to delete babies, controlling their body, I guess. I don't feel bad about that. Babies can't speak up for themselves, so who will? And once again, if that's the kind of life that you're glorifying, but now you're telling me that I'm a bad person because I say, hey, don't delete babies. Yeah. Have fun squaring that one away. Like, have fun making that make sense, right? Hey, Rich, you're a bad person because you say don't delete babies. But on the other hand, I'm gonna glorify this occupation. Come on now, really? And I think shame is necessary. I think shame is absolutely necessary. Me personally, because without shame, people go haywire, and I don't believe that's good for society as a whole. It has nothing to do with simply controlling women, because there's always going to be women that us fellas know that's not wifey type. You know what I mean? And there's also going to be women where it's like, okay, yeah, she could definitely be on that level, right? There's always going to be those two types, and fellas know exactly what I'm talking about. Some ladies know exactly what I mean, right? There's two types: chicks that, hey, we smash and go. And then there's other types where it's like, okay, yeah, she could be around for the long haul. And chicks that be online, shaking booty, selling booty pics, and, doing all that type of stuff. Ooh, abortion is, ooh, delete that, right? Those are the types that you smash and go. The ones that's put up, put away, right? Controlled by men, according to Van Lathan. Those are the types that usually get the rings that you wake up to in the morning. It's just facts. You can hate it all you want to, but the facts still remain. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and make sure you hit that bell button as well so you're notified when all of these videos drop. Extra Rich, baby. Peace and love. I'm out.